Welcome friends and investorholics. This is Arcad's 7 cures to a lean purse. Everything here is taken from the Richest Man in Babylon, the Bible of personal finance, I suppose, by George Samuel Clayson. So the first rule, start thy purse to fattening. So as we know, this is a fundamental takeaway from the book. If you haven't read it, this is the key thing. The most basic principle is paying yourself first. So saving at least 10% of all your income earned. Even if you're paying off debt. Well, that's what he kind of advocates anyway. If you want to save money for your future, you must begin now by consistently setting aside part of everything you earn. So if you want to build for your future, you have to actually start planning and saving for it today. Biggest takeaway of the whole book. So let's have a look at the second key, which is control thy expenditures. So we want to eliminate our debt, live within our means, and avoid lifestyle creep. So for instance, if we get a pay rise, we don't want to be instantaneously going out and buying things or buying a bigger house, which creates lifestyle creep. So you effectively just keep blowing the balloon bigger. So Arcad says, what each of us call our necessary expenses will always grow to equal our income unless we protest to the contrary. So pretty much you have to be firm. And if you want to use that additional capital as savings and investment to actually grow your wealth. So the third key is make thy money multiply. So put your money to work, taking advantage of time and compound interest. Your ability to generate wealth should extend beyond the earned income from your day job. So the very well-known investor Warren Buffett says, if you can't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. So pretty much you want to be putting money away and setting up investments that generate passive income. So key number 4 is guard thy treasure from loss, protecting your principal investments from loss. In other words, the penalty of risk is the potential of loss. Know your risk aversion and understand the risk in your portfolio of investments. So pretty much understand your risks and sort of where they all lie. You definitely need to understand your risk tolerance as well. So key number 5 is make thy dwelling a profitable investment. So it makes sense to make payments that will eventually become equity in your own home rather than giving money to a landlord. I know the thinking on this has been changing over the last few years. So you've got the renting versus owning debate. However, most people prefer to own if they can. Although I kind of think that trend may be changing. So if you are renting, that means you need to be investing outside. Obviously, because you're not actually accruing any equity in that property because you don't own it, so you actually need to be investing, doing other ththings outside. So maybe you might have some rental properties that you own, or you've got some investments in some different companies, or the share market or bonds or all that type of stuff. So you need to make sure you're putting your money to work still. Okay, key number 6 here is ensure a future income. So the key takeaway from this section was that everyone needs to have some planning for their retirement, and also needs to be in advance, obviously, because the closer you get to retirement, the harder it's going to be to invest the money that you need to live off in the future. And also you need to have adequate insurance. So insurance isn't really touched on much in the book because in ancient Babylon, insurance kind of had not been created. So you definitely need to be planning for your retirement. If you're not, in my opinion, you're negligent. So you should actually always be planning for retirement, putting some money away, have some good investment products, taking advantage of all the tax advantaged investments, I suppose is a better way to say it. Number 7, increase your ability to earn. So this is a big one. position yourself to make more money by improving your skills and making yourself more employable. So, you know, the big one is you look at all the entrepreneurs around and all those type of people. They're continually educating themselves. So whether that's by reading books about different topics or continuing study, whether that may be online universities and things like that, but always keeping their skills up to date. You actually want to be able to increase your skills and knowledge to increase your earning power. Hi there, Investorholics. Thanks for hanging around for the complete 7 laws of money, or Arkad's 7 cures to a lean purse. And that one's from the Richest Man in Babylon, the Bible of money, pretty much the book that everyone should own anyway. If you guys are fattening your purse or are just starting fattening your purse, it'd be good just to leave in the comment 10% so other people get some inspiration, because I think that's the fundamental takeaway of the book anyway. Once again, thanks for hanging around to the end. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Greatly appreciated. Have a great day, guys. Crack the sky, and let's get you guys on a better course to wealth. Thanks, guys. Ciao.